Knicks are on the Eastern Conference in this game. As the New York Knicks play this one at home. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Only one game away from San Antonio here. The Spurs will be back home for the next one. Pass to Branham. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Walker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Walker's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Sinks the three-pointer.
A lot of focus on the part of Oakley. He gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Here's Branham. The Knicks pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Now, here's Mobley. 6 points for him. And Mobley throws it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And it's Ayton missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And stolen by Ayton. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Wembanyama with the block.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
To halt the run, the Knicks pull it in. Ball with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Ayton the screen. The drive-by ball. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Branham can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Vassell outside. Pass to Ayton. Fires from 14. No good that time. Spurs trail by 8. Wembanyama outside. San Antonio again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Ayton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Vassell. No scoring in this one. Mobley. And it falls over the rim and in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Wembanyama. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Up top, Walker. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Walker's got 5 minutes.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Mobley with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2020.
The guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Spurs trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And New York making a change here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Pass to Eason. And it goes down 2 points. Eason's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
There's the pick. Smith's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Dort. Scoreless thus far.
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
Here's Ball. They have a 9-point lead. It's Mobley, top of the key. Back to Smith. Over to the wing. Here's Salon. A three-pointer, no good. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Dort. From downtown. Rebound by Smith. The Knicks lead by 9. The shot from 20 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Salon. Ball from long range. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. And so here is New York, following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Branham can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Salon. And here is Mobley. Here's Salon. Mobley right side. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Mobley's got 12.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Branham can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Branham. Still scoreless. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Vassell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Got a piece of it. Smith outside. Man in the corner. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Branham can't get it to go.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Pass to Mobley. From the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Here's Branham. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
When he gets the ball inside, Branham knows not to waste a good scoring night.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. We've got some and talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
3 points.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And Ball snaps it in.
Dunks aren't always
His power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Wasted no time on that one. That's now 8 points for Jarris Walker.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open beyond the arc.
Back to Williams. From the arc. Walker with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Takes it inside. And Walker throws it down.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. The 19-footer is on the money. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Pass to Salon. San Antonio with the rebound. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that one drops for him.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Smith outside. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. Spurs trail by 18. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Stolen by Walker. Down low. Here's Salon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he makes both free throws. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Wembanyama outside. The three. Ball with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Smith scanning the floor. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Going inside. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Salon.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. No good there off the double clutch. A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Plays it up and puts it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Smith. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. New York leading by 20. Now, man launches a three. Eason grabs the board. Here's Branham. Fires from 18. The shot misses. New York with the ball. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Mobley inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Branham can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's San Antonio. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Mann. Drains the 19-footer. Mann's got 5 points so far. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside, Dort. Pass to Moore. Here's Branham. Defended by Mann. From outside the arc, Branham can't get it to go.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Count that one for Dort.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one, good. 10 points for him.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Dort. He has 5. Can't hit from the corner.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Mann. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Branham. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here's Mann. Here's Mobley. And it's denied. They retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. Eason, the screen. To the wing on the left. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now, here's Mobley. He's got 14. basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
And Dort gets it to go. The Knicks leading by 23. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
Out finishing that play with authority.
Man with it. He's got 10. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's a Kobe. He has yet to score. The kick out to Williams. Pulls up from the corner. And it's San Antonio with another. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together.
San Antonio making a switch here. The Knicks leading by 20. Smith inside. Here's Salon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Wembanyama. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
New York leading by 20. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm.
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
That one falls.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 11 points. Spurs trail by 20. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Good pass from the big man, Ayton. Assists like that really help improve team chemistry.
New York leading by 23. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots it. Rebound by Okogie. Pass to Wembanyama. Good as the jump shot falls. And that's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
That's a 2 from Smith. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks lead by 21. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 21. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Jake. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. And the three ball is good. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
The kick out to Walker. Ayton inside. The fadeaway. That shot is off.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Caldwell Pope outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Smith outside. Crafty move. He lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And for Smith, I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty more nights like this.
Takes it off the glass.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And that one, good. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The tray. It's good from long range.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Ayton. Back to Walker. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Spurs trailed by 15. Wembanyama left side. Oh, Wembanyama, the floater.
Boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Timeout.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams making some changes here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Branham. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Mobley. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Branham. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Now, man. And here's Walker. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Branham. Off target from outside.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Lets it go from the wing. Man can't hit. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Branham. Inside. And stolen by Vassell. Fires the three. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From 18. Feet away. Evan Mobley with the rebound. New York leading by 14. Poke loose. In transition, here come the Spurs.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The offensive foul is charged to 0. That's his first personal.
Now the Knicks with it. Man with it. To the left side wing.
Oh, come on.
Wrestling for it there, but
Yes.
no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Ayton in the corner. Pass to Man. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Good awareness on Ayton's part, spotting the open teammate.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Man can't hit. Spurs trail by 16. Here's Wembanyama for three. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Man. Walker in the post. And finished off by Walker.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Evan Mobley.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Shot, high post, and he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now, man, clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.